Welcome back to the BMO training grounds here in Toronto, Ontario, where we're just underway with the second half after the Columbus Crew are up 2-0 on Sporting Kansas City. As they've really been able to dictate the play off to a hot start already. Got goals on a corner kick header from Andrew Kemper, and then a beautiful shot with tons of space, a beautiful strike from Aiden Wolf. Ball just went out there. And for Sporting Kansas City, this is a big time for them as they need to find ways to get on in. As Sporting Kansas City as well made a change here as number 11 for them has been substituted out, and bringing in for Sporting Kansas City is Long, who's number 12. Ball back there for Harms. Mendy, nice work by him. He's had himself a solid game, trying to at least get his team to press forward, having to do a lot of it by himself. Ball comes back for Ferguson. He's got to be careful too today. He's now picked up a yellow. Ball bouncing around, thrown through. Mendy, can he give chase to it? He will settle it. Tried to cross it back in, but didn't have enough on it, and will be a goal kick for John Harms. Harms setting himself up, but this is much better start here for Sporting Kansas City. They're able to get some good chances, or at least opportunities. Good kick out. Now there's a big rush for the ball. Sarver coming in. Sarver, challenge is posed by the keeper. Does he have the lid? He nearly finds the net. That just rolls right by the posts, but unbelievable run there from Samuel Sarver, and he nearly found the net. Good challenge coming from Max Trujillo to really force Sarver to have to go wider than he would like, and that's why that was able to not find the back of the net. That's a big break as well for Sporting Kansas City. I don't think they want to see themselves looking once again at another 3-0 hole. Taken up by Lepley. Now dealt with it here by the likes of Lennis. Good body movement going in. Came right in the center, right in the box for Francisco Lopez, but he couldn't be able to turn around and get a shot on it. He was having to fight off a Crew defender. But this is much better from Sporting Kansas City. Moving the ball well, getting the ball up, making crisper passes, and be able to at least pressure this Crew defense, which was really pushing forward more so than the Sporting Kansas City offense could in the first half. Throw in. Sporting Kansas City then throws it for Pierre, and he does very well to just get it back for Trujillo. Off for Ferguson. Ball won though, back by Wolf. Wolf, nice move by Wolf around Ferguson. Wolf trying to find Sarver, and sprawling out was Lennis to absolutely keep that ball away from Sarver and avoid much danger as what Sporting Kansas City was in, and they've won themselves a free kick. Ferguson sends it back for Trujillo. For Pierre. Back for Trujillo. See how these passes are. Nearly could have been coughed up, but dealt with nicely. Punching this up. It has too much on it. Now big battle going on for it. Carlos Chuck is the one with it. Krzalchuk. And now coming in. Good break going for Francisco Lopez. Francisco Lopez trying to fight his way around Noah Hall. Noah Hall does very well to keep his cool. Being a little physical, but he wins a goal kick for Columbus. We saw Francisco Lopez in the early portion of this game and generating some great opportunities, but was shut out for the majority of the first half after the early portions, and that's what Sporting Kansas City would like to see more. Him getting up in front, trying to fight his way through defenders, and at least generate some great chances. And as well, I hear under the tent here some rain splattering on the tent. So it looks like the rain has come back from a pitch that's seen its fair share of rain early this morning. Ball goes out, will be Columbus ball. Samways will take this throw in, and he's been very successful already this afternoon. Fed on nice here. Sporting Kansas City with Jake Karolchuk. But just taking his time nicely there is John Harms. Kemper pushing it up here for Harms, and now Sporting Kansas City gets it again. Taking it up Scully, but he has his pass disrupted. Nice touch from Sarver to Wolf. Sarver tried to get a run in, but the pass that came from Crowell had just too much on it and easily to be dealt with by Trujillo. Throw in, and Wolf gets it. Be Sporting Kansas City throw. Throw in, and call goes the way of Sporting Kansas City. And they're trying to get up in a hurry. Down 2-0 here to Columbus. And it could have been 3-0, but as well, could have maybe been 2-1 with some great chances we've seen from both teams here in the second half. Coming around there was Lennis. But he just had too much, and it will go for a goal kick with John Harms of the Columbus Crew. Back pass, and Harms will punch this up. Good boot. Sarver trying to win this, and it looks like he did very well to win it. Wolf giving chase. Wolf trying to bounce it off his head, and he did excellent. Wolf puts on the brakes, has some options, but it's got to see a blue jersey. Nice move around by Wolf. Was taken down, no call made by the official, no fouls called. Thrown up and trying to get chased after this is Hall, but had too much on it. But what a move from Aiden Wolf. Sporting Kansas City, though, they'll have Ferguson give this a big kick up. Ball's bouncing around. Nice touch here. Lopez. Try nice back pass for Jake Karolchuk. Header for Lopez, just couldn't get on it. That was a great chance. And here's a good run coming for the Columbus Crews. Crowell wins it, puts a defender to slow his momentum, keeps the roll going. Tipped. Can it still be in play? It is. Trying to get around is Chifamba, but standing his ground nicely there once again was Michael Lennis. Ball picked up now by Sporting Kansas City, and this game's really opened up. It's a totally different half of soccer than we saw in the first half, where it was all the team in the black and the yellow. It's a nice mix going on right now. And boy, Sporting Kansas City, you can just tell they really are pushing hard. They know they need the next goal in this game needs to be from them. Pass back to Pierre. That came from Davis. Nice touch. Sporting Kansas City trying to make some lanes happen. Mendy was taken down pretty rough. And possession will go the way of Columbus. Throw in coming for the Crew. Samways will take it. Headed down. And out once again for Samways to do another throw. Kicked up, and Samways throws his body in there, and Mendy tries to get a hold of it. And just him doing that, he lost his footing and fell on the back of the leg of Samways, and free kick quickly taken by Columbus. Oh, nice touch here by Davis. Jacob Davis giving it a good run, stops, gets around the defender, puts it in for a nice shot coming there from Lepley, was blocked. Good battle going on for this ball. And who's going to come away with it? It's going to go out of play in favor of Sporting Kansas City for a throw. Taken up by Gully. Once again, another throw-in will come, but this time it's Columbus's. Oh, that's a nice kick up by Lopez. Davis gives chase, but just out of play. Columbus ball again, but nice to see Jacob Davis get in the mix along with Lopez. Lepley had a good drive going on. So this offense has made one substitution was made and some changes in the mentality here. I think facing reality, realizing you're going to potentially be down 2 games in this Generation Adidas Cup qualification here in Group B. That's a tough pill to swallow here. So you got to keep fighting, and that's exactly what Sporting Kansas City is doing. They're very resilient. Tried to make a feed off for Karolzak, but that couldn't be completed. The Crew now, just to see how well they're playing, even though they're getting pushed back a little bit. Doing well, and still Crew ball. Foul, and see a free kick. They take it quickly and kick it right back to John Harms. Looking for the space. Harms again, and he'll just give this a big kick. Headed down, and will go out of play for Columbus ball. As right now, Sporting Kansas City just can't get the right touch, can't find their way through, but they're keeping the pressure, keeping Columbus inside their own end of the field. So that's a win of some sort. Once again, back for Harms. Good kick up there from Kemper. Sarver giving chase, gives a shoulder, and down goes Sporting Kansas City's Goddard to win a free kick for his team. Ferguson makes the pass off, taken nicely by Sporting Kansas City. Good space, good feed, good run developing here for Gully. And they get it for Davis again. Davis has to fight off a man. Karolzak gets it. And believe had a whistle, and it was Sporting Kansas City have won themselves a free kick. Good free kick spot here for Sporting Kansas City. As we said, set pieces have been the name of the game so far. Good piece in, good ball in the box, and it bounces just wide. Trying to get on that for the header there. It was Mitchell Ferguson, but he just couldn't find his head. It just a split second too late was Ferguson. So goal kick coming from Harms. Good boot up by Harms. Falling down, though, was Creighton, and that gives an opportunity here for Sporting Kansas City to break out. Or at least win a chance to get the ball back, but they have themselves a throw. Pierre. Back for Ferguson. Ferguson now giving a run. Ferguson, good ball, but broken up by Creighton. He's been having himself a solid game, getting his feet in the right place at the right time. Sporting Kansas City, though, still trying to get themselves on the board, down 2-0 to the Columbus Crew after goals from Andrew Kemper and Aiden Wolf, and they were goals that need to be seen, as the Columbus Crew will make a substitution, as out goes Evan Creighton and in goes Tyler Wolf. So two Wolves now on the pitch for Columbus. Aiden Wolf, who scored 1 F, and Tyler Wolf, who came in with 2 Fs. But throw-in is in play for the Crew. Chifamba back for Harms. Samways headed up by Aiden Wolf. Mendy trying to get through, but didn't make that happen, but did win himself a throw-in. Trying to get Sarver there. Nice feed from Chifamba. Sarver. Or trying to get around Pierre. Nice work by Sarver. Sarver stops on a dime. Still fighting through. Shot on from Wolf. And it was blocked by the defense. Still, though, in danger here for Columbus. They get it for Aiden Wolf. Back off for Hall. Hall. Then for Chifamba. Chifamba thought about the shot. Will make the pass for Hall. Hall in the box fighting. And will just dive on that one. Will be Max Trujillo. Oh, that was some great work, great movement, but Trujillo stood his ground very well, and the defense got back together when needed for Sporting Kansas City, and offside is the call as Mendy tries to get another rush developed, had Lopez with him, but Lopez was a step too soon. Free kick for the Crew. Tyler Wolf. Off for Kemper. Kemper to Hall. Hall. Nice run going for Hall. Hall off for Tyler Wolf. Wolf, and it's just going to be escape from Wolf, but that's some good ball movement, great passing, and Wolf's already energized himself into this matchup. As being a sub, only played about 3 or 4 minutes, but he's been a big impact player for the Columbus Crew. Sporting Kansas City takes this with Ferguson. Now Trujillo. Up the field, off for Mendy. Mendy giving a run, trying to battle it out with Samways. Mendy, nice move by Mendy. Edward Mendy, but he made a move, maybe too many, but actually did very well. He got it to Davis. Try to get it inside the box. Nice shot comes, and it goes high over everything. As that shot came from Gully, and just had too much on it, but got to put shots on target. But that was some great work by Mendy to really create something out of nothing. Didn't look like he had any real estate. Was able to find a couple players, and good press coming on again from Sporting Kansas City. Headed up by Jake Krasalchuk. But Aiden Wolf, though, is the one that's got it now for Columbus. Wolf for Samways to Hernandez. Back for Aiden Wolf to Samways. Now Chifamba. And Chifamba will get ahead of steam and try to move it up with Wolf, but that's taken right off Aiden's feet from Dawson Gully. Good battle going on, a takedown. Got a down crew player. Davis gets a hold of it. Good run coming up now for Sporting Kansas City, but forgot about that injured player now. This is the best attack we've seen in quite some time for Sporting Kansas City. The cross came in there from Goddard. A lot of bodies back for Sporting Kansas City defensively. That's what they'll need right now. Davis. And he was trying to cross it up for Lepley, but had too much on it. Will be Noah Hall to handle the throw in for Columbus. Gets a running start, does Hall, and will come out of play from Sporting Kansas City, so Hall will just do it again. Hall throws it in for Sarver. Sarver let it go through his legs as he had Wolf there, but once again playing some solid defense is Michael Lennis. And taking down is Tyler Wolf, so we'll get a free kick once again just outside the box for Columbus. And this is an area where they've really been able to capitalize. They got themselves that first goal from Andrew Kemper off a corner kick. And set piece they've been dangerous on this afternoon here in Toronto. Already up 2-0. Can Columbus make it 3-0 against Sporting Kansas City? Sporting Kansas City getting their wall together. Drive comes and it goes wide on the shot there from Parker Crowell. Didn't really do much. That's a bit of a wasted opportunity for Columbus. Hall knocks it out. Will be Sporting Kansas City throw. Hall does very well to head it back for Coons. Can't handle that. Still in danger. Davis now. Davis to Tepley. Tepley trying to break in. Tepley's in the box. Tepley tries to put a cross in. And it's going to, at least he's won a corner here for Sporting Kansas City. Or excuse me, Lepley, Tucker Lepley. Jacob Davis would take this corner for Sporting Kansas City. Comes in, back for Davis. Davis puts one in, headed out by Aiden Wolf. And taken down was Davis, so another free kick coming for Sporting Kansas City. So free kick comes again as we saw Jacob Davis get absolutely hauled down. Wall is set. Tucker Lepley will take this, will be in position to take this, but the big boot of Jacob Davis, I think, will be the one to take it. Everyone's fighting for positioning, just outside and inside the box. Davis, a shot! Got down low, did the ball, but dealt with it nicely was Harms. And Harms in no need to rush it. His team up 2-0. Back for Harms, who kicks it up. Ball drops, trying to find Crowell. knocked out and will be Columbus ball. On another throw for Columbus. Samways throws it, but he throws it right to Mendy of Sporting Kansas City. But when it goes out, it will be Sporting Kansas City throw. Mendy fighting, wins the ball. Can he win it from Samways? No, not this time, as Samways will do the honors again of throwing this ball in. Goes out, Sporting Kansas City on a throw again. Substitution being made here by the Columbus Crew. As Archimedes Ordonez will come on in for Columbus. And coming off for the Columbus Crew is number 31, Anthony Hernandez. Sporting Kansas City, though, they're still trying to get on the board here with some much improved play in this second half. Still down 2-0, though, and down in a heap goes Kemper, and it'll be a free kick for Columbus. I think he got that in below the belt area. Understandably slow to get up. As they were just fighting for a loose ball and came right near Kemper, and he took a boot in the lower body. He's able to get up, trying to catch his breath. But if I think he got it where I think he got it, every male watching can identify with his pain. Well, the Crew, though, they take possession again off that free kick. And Sporting Kansas City, as I said, this has been a much better half for them, but nothing to be rewarded. This is one of the guys that's turned the momentum here in Davis, and he takes a rough landing on his legs there from Coons. Yeah, but he seems to be all right, was able to get up quickly. Back goes, it goes to Harms. Hall for Aiden Wolf. Wolf, Sarver. Goes to Crow, now to Sarver, giving a nice run. Sarver, shot on, save made by Trujillo. And up the pitch goes Pierre with the good pass up. Big pass. Still having Gully try to win this. Giving a good chase now is Goddard, but it's going to go the way of Columbus. Crew punch this up. Headed down, but can they find Sarver? No. Pierre did very well to deal with it. Now, Jake Karlzak has a hold of this. And get it on the pass off to Lennis. Lennis weighing his options here. Gully. Back for Goddard, but too much on it. And will go out of play for Columbus ball. And there's an injury down as training staff for Columbus will come out and look at the injured Crew player. Yeah, just one of those lower body injuries. Didn't see what happened there. May have taken a kick or just some cramping. Don't want to speculate. But this gives both Sporting Kansas City and Columbus a chance to catch their breath a bit, get some water. Up slow is the injured Crew player. Believe it's Parker Crowell. Yeah, he's going to get some help off. And in comes number 48, Dominique Briones. And throw-in will come from Samways. Samways. Nice throw-in. He's been a master of that throw-in for this game. And throw-in will come again for Columbus. Samways throws this in, but picked off here by Pierre, and Sporting Kansas City looking to get out with the likes here of Karlzak. Nice kick up. Lopez giving chase, but way too many black and yellow jerseys there. Oh, dangerous play to handle that one. Getting a little aggressive was Lopez, knocking down Harms. Lucky to get away with just a warning. Coons. 2-0 here for the Columbus Crew on Sporting Kansas City. Sporting Kansas City looking to really press to at least get one. They've been really dictating the play for the majority of this second half, but just have nothing to show for it. But Columbus is able to encounter very well and had themselves a scoring chance early as Samuel Sarver nearly had himself a goal in the early portion of this second half. Down. Off for Karlzak. Karlzak having to do a nice job. Tried to tiptoe his way through. Did well, but ran out of the real estate. Cleared out, and Aiden Wolf nearly was able to hop on that loose ball with no one in front. And Aiden Wolf's also pulled up a bit, pulling in the hamstring area. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Trying to find Sarver, but couldn't complete it. Broken up. And it's taken here by Pierre. Dancing his way through are the Columbus Crew. Nice feed. Comes out here, trying to stay offside, but flags stay down. Karlzak comes in, shot on off the post! What a run, what movement there by Jake Karlzak. And went off the post, hit the wheel on the side of the netting, and will be, actually wasn't a save made, it went off the wheel, so it's going to be a goal kick here for Columbus. But that was some good movement. That's something we haven't seen much of for the majority of the game from Sporting Kansas City, but they're getting things moving a little bit more here, especially throughout this second half. It's just that one extra touch that they're going to need, and more of that. They've been able to put Columbus a little bit back, and they've made the adjustments that their coaching staff has to be proud of. They're being very resilient, but here's Tyler Wolf getting a good feed for Columbus. Wolf slows his roll, comes in. Wolf tried to feed it right there for Ordonez, but he couldn't get a foot on it, and it went wide. So another break coming the way of Sporting Kansas City. That's two that they've received in this second half. The first on Sarver, now on Ordonez. Battle for it is won by the Crew. And taken here and dealt with smartly by Kemper. Up from Harms. Good battle. Good scrum going on for it, I should say. And it's going to be won here by Sporting Kansas City with Lepley. Lepley back for Goddard. Davis playing alongside the line. Goes out. A yellow card comes for Davis for his aggressive nature and his aggressive challenge, taking down Aiden Wolf. And we did mention he pulled up on a loose ball with pulling his hamstring and still looks to be doing that. Interesting to see if he is taken out. That yellow card comes in the 75th minute, so 5 minutes or so left to be played here at the BMO Training Grounds with the Columbus Crew up 2-0 on Sporting Kansas City. Free kick was taken by Chifamba. Back for Harms. And Kemper. His attempt to get upfield was blocked, and Sporting Kansas City, with their big sub so far that they've had in the game, is Karolzak. Jake Karolzak comes out. Noah Hall will handle this throw. Noah Hall's also had himself a good game in the throw-in department as well as defensively. Tyler Wolf had that ball taken off his feet. And up the pitch, Sporting Kansas City tried to go with Goddard. Lopez giving a run, but he kind of misjudged that. Thought it was going to drop for him a little bit behind him, but instead was about a foot or so in front of him. Taken here by Coons. Coons, a nice move by Wolf, off for Hall. Tyler Wolf got it to Noah Hall. Noah Hall looked back at Karolzak and the official for, is there going to be a foul on that? He shakes his head no. Up the pitch, trying to get it up the pitch, I should say, is Sporting Kansas City. Wolf, very rough challenge. A yellow card comes for Wolf. Some tempers maybe flaring a little bit. I don't think that was necessary from Tyler Wolf, who's come on and been a solid player. Seen 3 yellow cards in this game, 2 for Sporting Kansas City, now that one towards Columbus. Free kick in play. That foul came in around the 70th minute, so 2 minutes left here of regulation. Another sliding tackle coming from Wolf, and he's going to get a card just on the attend to load. And that's got Columbus a little bit miffed, but Jacob Davis will take this free kick. Just on the intent, it seemed. Free kick comes in. Still 2-0, though, in favor of the Columbus Crew. It's been a scoreless second half, but not to say there have been chances. There have been plenty chances for both Columbus and Sporting Kansas City. Wolf gets it back there for Chifamba. Taken on by Samways. Ordonez makes the feed back for Samways. Mendy does a very well job to win the ball and tried to find Lopez, but it was just a little too much for him. And not going to take any danger of that is Harms. John Harms scoops this up. We'll have 3, we're in the final frame here. We've hit 80 minutes, we'll hit 3 minutes of extra time. And we'll see what those 3 minutes can mean for Sporting Kansas City. We saw Montreal in the second game able to get on the board against FC Dallas and make for a wild and solid finish. This has been a solid second half. Can Sporting Kansas City get one to really make this interesting? Some good play out by the keeper there in Trujillo. Ball won by Sporting Kansas City. They get it up. Noah Hall does excellent to throw his one leg up and win that ball. Hall tried to get around, and Hall was taken down. Free kick coming the way of Columbus. Chafamba gets a hold of it, and it's a handball, just a little high, tried to chest it down. Jacob Davis wants to really rush this for Sporting Kansas City, and under the clock being the enemy and the scoreline being down 2-0, you can understand why. Taken up there on the attempt to get it in play from Gully, but going back the other way is Aiden Wolf trying to find Sarver! Sarver! Samuel Sarver! He's got some support! Sarver scores! Goal for Samuel Sarver! Sarver the best for last for Columbus as they make this one 3-0. And Sarver's been looking to find the back of the net all afternoon long here in BMO training grounds, and he finally gets one in. And that's just going to do it. A valiant effort from Sporting Kansas City, but just got themselves down too early in the first half and were able to generate chances, but not as many clear scoring chances as what Columbus could get. And there's Samuel Sarver getting his first of the Generation Adidas Cup qualifications here in Group B. And Group B is going to look a heck of a lot different when the final whistle blows here. It goes out from Tyler Wolf. Sent back. Still balls bouncing around. Ferguson's got a hold of it, and then he made it pass out to Pierre. Headed out by Hall. Davis. Get it off for Lennis. Will be a free kick coming here for, looks like for Columbus. And there you see Harms trying to settle his team down. Just let's play to that final whistle. We've played really well today. Let's just get this up. And he just does that. Does Harms. Ferguson heads it up. Trying to break out with Pierre. Oh, dangerous with the feet. But here comes a nice run going for Ordonez. Ordonez makes a move. Ordonez shot save made by Trujillo. Comes out for Sarver. Sarver tries to get, he's taken down. Free kick coming for Columbus yet again. 3 free kicks, I believe, Columbus has had on some rough challenges from Sporting Kansas City. And we'll take this free kick will be Elton Chifamba. Chifamba signals he's ready, puts this one, whips it into the box, and Ordonez tries to head it, but unfortunately he heads it out, and that's going to do it, where the Columbus Crew get their first win here at the Generation Adidas Cup qualifications with a big 3-0 victory over Sporting Kansas City in a game for the first half. They absolutely outplayed Sporting Kansas City. Sporting Kansas City made the adjustments, just couldn't find the back of the net. And then we saw those goals on a set piece from the corner kick, headed in by Andrew Kemper. Aiden Wolf is going to have one of the best goals you'll see maybe in this tournament, with so much space and an absolute bullet that absolutely fooled Trujillo. And we saw there Samuel Sarver just close the deal for Columbus. So the Columbus Crew win this one 3-0, get themselves 3 points, and make this very interesting as qualifications continue. There'll be an off day tomorrow, and Monday competition will resume again, once again at 9:30 a.m. So that'll do it for match day 2 here at the Generation Adidas Cup for here on Toronto FC's YouTube stream. I'm Jason Hagcomb. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again on Monday.